CimTrak has the ability to trigger specific policies in ZIA based on violations detected by CimTrak. Now, this helps automate security and access when things are not right. There's two trigger types: integrity and compliance. Integrity triggers are for when CimTrak detects changes to your files, folders, registry keys, servers, workstations, firewalls, and more. Compliance triggers are for when these systems are no longer hardened based on CIS benchmarks or DISA STIGs, or even against many compliance frameworks we support. Now let's see how it's configured. When you create an integrity monitoring policy, we can choose to integrate with ZIA's posture check. When we add, we can build the rules to trigger based on an unknown change, if an item from your deny list was found, or if an item was not found in your allow list. Now, when these detections occur, or deviations, CimTrak will trigger the posture check to change, which will then cause the system to react in the way that you configure. Let's see how it works. This is an example ZIA posture profile you can create to take advantage of CimTrak's triggers. Here we have set that if CimTrak reports the system is in both a good state of integrity and compliance, high trust. If the system is incompliant or not in a state of integrity, medium trust. Or if both of those are true and it's not compliant or in a good state of integrity, low trust. This can then get used in the ZIA access control policies where you can choose the action you want based on the trust level. For example, if its system is in low trust, block all access. Otherwise, medium trust, isolate access. And of course, high trust, no action. And you can choose to isolate or block on any or all categories of applications, services, and websites available to you. Now let's see it in action. Here we are on a Windows 11 workstation, and we're going to change the host file. We'll remove some lines from it. Those could be critical entries that are required for business operations, and save that file. Timestamp has been updated. Now, let's head back to CimTrak to see what it detected. Back in the logs, we can see that the file was modified, the path was the host file, the user who made the change, the process ID, thread ID. But right after that, CimTrak updated the trust level of this system due to this violation. Now that CimTrak triggered this system to be in a medium trust level, all these applications and services will now be in isolation mode. Now, I also just kicked off this compliance scan, which found that the system is not compliant per CIS benchmarks, DISA STIGs, and many compliance frameworks. Since the system is already in a bad state of integrity, this will now combine it to a low level of trust, since it's now incompliant and not in a state of integrity. Let's see what that looks like. Back on the workstation, if we try to access these apps and services, now we're just getting blocked. No access at all, with the warning message to tell you why. These triggers really give you the ability to automate security and access, mitigate damage, reduce risk, and assist in remediation. If an employee's laptop isn't in a hardened or compliant state, should it be accessing your network? If there was a keylogger added or critical files were infected, should that workstation be connecting to your production apps and services? CimTrak can provide the awareness about these deviations occurring, restrict access automatically via Zscaler, and help you safely remediate.